Hello and welcome back to SA's channel, bringing you my first ever K.E.M strike at level 13 and only after 20 gameplays. And that's very quick. I'd definitely say it's probably one of the quickest out there. I haven't actually done any research, but in terms of game time and how quickly it took me to get a K.E.M strike, it's certainly not very long at all. And I'd say, if you're being very critical about the gameplay, I was quite lucky to get the K.E.M strike. Not because I wasn't a bad player and I got lucky in gunfights particularly, but I was pretty fortunate with the opposition. They weren't very good players at all. There were some close gunfights in the game, but I'd say that the players themselves were not as good as many other players I've come across already. I'd also say that because of the map size, the spawns, they gave me a pro and a con in terms of getting my K.E.M strike. The pro was that I never really got any poor spawns against me. I always had them say they were on other sides of the map, and I never seemed to get killed immediately from them spawning. However, they seemed to stay within groups. Also, I'd say that if I found one person, then because they stay in the groups, then I could have been killed very easily. But fortunately, I stay away from their group. At one point, I actually come across 3 of them, but I managed to take them all out one at a time. But at this point here, I just want to I'm looking because I think that's where they're spawning. But I move slightly to the right from the doorway I've just come from, and I slow it down here. Here we go. There's a person here. I didn't think so at first, and I'm like, oh my god. And that's a headshot, apparently. Call of Duty logic there. I did not shoot one bullet into him, in my opinion, as you might have seen from the slow-mo, but I got the headshot. And here we go, I continue my streak. It's only 4-0 after, 2.5 minutes, which is not very good. But this is a flawless K.E.M strike as well, I must add. 34-0, including 4 K.E.M strike kills. So I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. It should be a very good one. But it's quite a slow-paced K.E.M strike. I only get my K.E.M strike at the very end of the gameplay, within 30 seconds left, I think, of the game. And I think the main reason for that is there were only 4 or 5 people. I think there was only 4 people on the team, because I would have only got 4 K.E.M strike kills. So I was thinking maybe there was only 4 people on the other team. Also, it's probably the largest map in the game, along with Stonehaven, but I'd say this is one of the bigger maps. On Stonehaven, there's a lot more longer lines of sight, so there's probably a couple more kills in terms of within the time range than on this map, because this took forever to try and find people. And yeah, it's quite a slow-paced game, but at least I don't die. I'd be pretty angry if I had died, because they could have come from anywhere at any time, seen me at any point, but managed to go flawless in this game. And my guard dog does certainly help me a lot in this game, as I pick up one person and my guard dog gets another. So there you go. Yeah, it's my first ever K.E.M strike. Perhaps I was a bit lucky with the opposition being not as good as normal players, I'd say. They were reasonably weak. But perhaps that was only because I was playing pretty well. I don't know. As my guard dog makes another nice little kill here. And of course the guard dog kills do not actually count towards your K.E.M streak, but it does actually pop up on your streak little box thing notification during the game. It does actually come up saying, say, 25 kills, when really only 20 of them are gun kills, so to say. But anyway, I'm actually moving, literally today, actually, of when I upload this gameplay. I've moved house today, so for the last ever time, I have left my house that I've lived in for my entire life, and I'm moving house. So I won't be able to play the game probably this weekend, or hopefully I can get some, like a TV set up or something, maybe an internet connection, I don't know. Everything has to be set up over the next couple of days. Hopefully the weekend after, when I've actually broken up from school, I should be able to play some Ghosts. I've only ever played, like the previous weekend, I only played on Saturday mainly, a little bit on Sunday, but I didn't really get much time to play Ghosts. Only about 7 hours in total, I think, which is still quite a lot, but I could have done so much better with the amount of time I had. I pick up the SA-805 here, managed to get a nice little kill there. That was close, actually. I did get hit quite a bit. Going 16-0 now, and I'm slowly starting to realize the streak I'm on. I don't really know about the streak I'm on. I'm really not going for the K.E.M strike at this moment. But now I'm starting to realize, hey, maybe it's not that far out of my grasp, the K.E.M strike. So I take it a bit more defensively. The sharp turning that you see on screen is not a delay from my capture card. I am actually turning that fast with my Wii remote. Yeah. Well, there you go. I haven't actually got much else to talk about, really. K.E.M strike. I know a lot of people have been trying to get this already. Have been playing almost a day, and they still haven't got a K.E.M strike. So that's why I'm saying I might have been a bit lucky, but maybe not. Maybe I did deserve this K.E.M strike the way I played the game tactically. Maybe not. I don't know. It's up to you. Your impressions of the game. Do you think I was lucky with the opponents I came across? The map, the fact that spawns weren't on top of me, they were sort of scattered about the map, but perhaps that was a bad idea because that means it took longer to get to kills, and I could have been killed at any moment because I don't know where the enemy was. The SATCOMs are pretty poor in this game in terms of UAV replacements. I think I come across a good 3 people in this area. Here's one. I managed to pick him up. I look through here, I think, and managed to find someone else. Or maybe not. I think they're all to my left. There you go. I could have actually died there. There was a good 3 people in that building, I think. Pick up my second maniac. Sorry. I saw someone just in the corner of that screenshot. He kills one of my friends, and I managed to take him out just with a little bit of head glitching because of the gradient of the ground. I managed to see another one, couldn't pick him up. There's a guy to my right, I see him just in the corner. Nice little long shot there. I managed to get a double kill for some reason. Why did I get a double kill? Well, there you go. I put down my my SATCOM, sorry. And I'd say it's very weak. I'm about to throw this. Holy shit, I just managed to get out of the way, use cover, and there you go. Now on a 25 kill streak. I'm really getting close now. I don't know how long. There's just 2 minutes remaining, and the school limit isn't too far away either. I was almost a bit lucky there. I didn't expect him to turn out, but my dog kind of saved my life there. He was a distraction. But the dog is very critical in this game. It does help if there's a person I miss. I think there's someone I miss here. Yeah, we go. There's the dog that takes him out for me. There we go. 28 kill streak at the moment, but it's not a gun streak. Minute and a half. I want to get this guy, but unfortunately someone else's dog gets him. The dogs are a very good kill streak in this game, I have to admit. Definitely one of my favourite assault kill streaks, along with probably the Battle Hind or the helicopter. I haven't actually used the helicopter yet, but I don't think I'll be using, say, the low-key. I'm not really interested in using like ones where I have to be preoccupied, like flying something. So at this point it's 28-0, there's 66 kills on the clock and a minute left. I thought I would use my maniac as some sort of distraction or a way to lure in the enemy. I couldn't find them. There's one person here. Get him. 29-0. I'm getting a little bit desperate now, trying to search for a kill. If I get killed now, I would be so pissed off. I'm seeing if I can get anybody at long range. I can't find anybody. It's getting to 40 seconds. I'm thinking, okay, I need to search for this kill. Someone pops up on the radio. It's not here. He's down below, and I pick up the K.E.M strike, and I'm really happy. Go on a 30 kill streak. Just the sound of that noise made me so happy. My dog's with me, so he can celebrate with me. Bring out my SC-2010 assault rifle just for the ending. And I was thinking this would be the final kill cam, but it wasn't, which was a bit disappointing. I wanted it to be the final kill cam, but it wasn't, and I think it's the Trinity rocket missile that's coming in right now that gets the final kill with 5 seconds left on the clock. That's how long it took. Literally 10 minutes to fill up a whole bloody gameplay in a TDM. That's how poor the spawns and the map size is on this particular map. But I hope you enjoyed the 34-0 gameplay K.E.M strike on my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video.